country's population. We are an all-volunteer force. Let me say that again. We are an all-volunteer force. This single word volunteer is probably the most significant representation of our American culture and our true testament of our nation's warrior spirit. The U.S. Air Force has three distinct core values: integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. The other sister services, Army, Navy, Marine Corps, and Coast Guard, have very similar core values. I was first introduced to these core values when I entered the Air Force Academy in 1993. The core values resonated well with me because they are very similar to the core values my parents instilled in me and my brother growing up as first-generation Cuban Americans. My parents escaped the tyranny of communism in the mid-60s from Cuba and found true freedom and a welcome home in our great country, the United States of America. As a child, my parents spoke to me of their life in a free Cuba, and then they spoke of how their freedoms were taken away as communism took hold. My parents were the greatest of American patriots because they did not take their freedom for granted and raised us to love and cherish our family, friends, and country. I knew from then on I wanted to serve and protect my family, my friends, and our way of life in America by serving in the armed forces. I ask all of you today to pray, to support, and to remember the sacrifices of our great men and women in the armed forces, and to do the same for their families. The armed forces family members also deserve great tribute, for it's the family members that are left behind while fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, uncles, aunts, friends, and neighbors go off to fight. Some, thanks to the grace of God, make it back home, while others pay the ultimate price and leave their loved ones behind. In closing, I ask that we all strive to live our lives with integrity first, that we all strive for service before self, and we do our best to embody excellence in all we do, so that we may honor and appreciate the sacrifices of our all-volunteer American veterans, past, present, and future. Thank you again for the honor of speaking to you today. God bless our veterans, and God bless the United States of America.